Hey there you guys, it is me, RandomJosh, and I'm back again with another Random Monday video. Right, so today I wanted to talk about something that happened a little while ago. So for those of you who didn't see on my social media pages, I actually went for a photo shoot recently. So this was back in October now, but I mean, at the time, I really wanted to film like behind the scenes footage and all of that good stuff. I filmed a little bit in the beginning of the day when I was just arriving, and a little bit of like a inside the studio look. But unfortunately, I did speak with the individuals there and was told that unfortunately I couldn't do a lot of filming while there, natural. Obviously they don't want people filming in the studio itself, because obviously where we're taking pictures, they want to make sure that, you know, you're not sitting there and getting pictures out of it, so you don't have to pay them for it. Again, 100% understandable with that sense. Obviously I did really want to bring it to you guys, but that's fine, we just have to kind of discuss it. But yeah, it was a very intense day, I will not lie. So I actually brought this photo shoot session like way back in January when I was at DragCon. Yes, the shoot was with Vanity Studios. You know, they were there at DragCon at a booth that they had, and they were kind of like discussing with people about what they do and the photo shoots, and they were offering up like a discounted deal where you could get the photo shoot done, you get your hair done, you get your makeup done, everything is kind of done for you. You bring 4 to 6 change of outfits, and then you kind of just go with it and start, you know, shooting. And I mean, I kind of was like a bit on the edge of it, because I've heard some interesting things from these kind of photo shoot deals. You know, they get you latched in, and then once they've kind of got their claws on you, that's it, you are their money maker. Which is not entirely a lie, let's be honest. You know, they obviously offer a service, they have to make money through it. So their prices, I think the prices of most photography studios nowadays to do these kind of photo shoot experiences are ridiculously high. And one thing that none of them will ever mention is the fact that, you know, you pay for the experience, yes. So you might see a, you know, here's a £200–300 photo shoot experience, you get to do this and this. By the way, you don't actually get to keep any of the pictures. They don't mention that part until you get to the very end of it, and then they hit you in the face with the classic, here are our extreme prices. But yeah, anywho, so I mean, overall, how did I find the experience? It was, I mean, we'll start from the beginning. So I got there quite early. I think mine started at around, like, they said to be there for about 10 o'clock. So I made sure that I was there just a little bit before, so I think I got there for like half time. They weren't there yet, understandable. So I had to wait a little bit just to get inside and that stuff. But that, again, completely understandable. They said to be there 15 minutes, you know, early at most. But obviously I just like to be extra early just to make sure that I'm there. So I'd rather be early than late, you know. So we sat down, had a little bit of a consultation at the beginning, discussed like what I wanted to achieve from this, and like where I'm kind of going with it, so that they get an idea if I had any allergies to like any makeup products or anything of that sort. Just so that they are obviously fully aware before they actually start going into those things. Had a nice little, I think I had a peppermint tea to begin with in the morning, just again to get some energy flowing, and it was a nice hot drink to obviously have just while I'm getting myself ready. And then shortly after, we actually just jumped straight into it. I sat down with one of the lovely ladies there who did my makeup. Again, really interesting experience because one, obviously, as you know, I tend to obviously do all my own makeup, so I know how I do things. It was nice to have someone else do it. Bit of like a strange experience at the same time, because it's like, obviously they use their own products that they have, and yeah, it's all around just very strange to feel. Because I've obviously got my like own unique styling, I guess you can say, with makeup. Whether it's like quite heavy on certain parts and a bit less on others is a bit different. But overall it was absolutely amazing to kind of get that experience of getting the makeup done and just kind of sitting there and just relaxing. And then, hey presto, I had it done. It was amazing. And then of course my hair as well, they did that for me. They did offer to do my nails as well, but I was like, do you know what? It's not that deep for me. Like, let's just keep them how they are, pretty natural. I was trying to go for like low, like not too harsh of a makeup. I wanted it to be quite natural, quite glowy, quite radiant, but still with a bit of drama through the eyes as well. So yeah, I kind of, like, that stage of it was amazing, so much fun. It was really relaxing. I kind of just got to sit back and relax and let someone almost take the reins on me and make me feel like, you know, give me a bit of like an almost ego boost. As weird as that sounds, that is like ultimate goals. And it did make me feel really good inside and out as well. So that really sold it for me. And then once I was all kind of ready, it was just kind of sitting down waiting for the photographer. And then we eventually went down into the studio and got my outfits laid out ready so that we kind of knew this is how we're going. We had like a set piece on like what we were going to do. It gave the photographer as well an idea on what kind of backdrops to use, and like if any props were needed or anything of that sort as well, which was really cool. And then we actually got into like the actual studio, so I was sitting there changing from outfit to outfit, and then jumping into the studio and actually doing the photos, which again was so much fun. I am just a sucker for that kind of stuff. It was really, really, really enjoyable. Like, I was sat there, you know, we had really good chemistry from what I could tell on set, I guess. Yeah, in the studio, it was so much fun. We kind of bounced ideas off of each other. So if you're like myself and haven't really done modelling or anything like that, then they are 100% there to kind of guide you and give you what you are supposed to do in certain circumstances. Like if you need to kind of like push your chest up, or because the thing about modelling is that you need to like angle your body in weirder ways. So it's often the more uncomfortable ways that feel unnatural, but they come off as quite natural. So one that I remember quite vividly was I was sat on a stool, like a tiny little stool, and they told me to shuffle back, put my leg up like this, and kind of try and look relaxed, while my knee is basically in my face. I'm sat there barely like straddling on this like tiny stool, scared that I was gonna fall off, and I was just like so yeah, that was really fun and interesting, and it just, I think in terms of like the experience, it was just so much fun. So yeah, going through all the outfits, doing all the different kind of posing, we kind of played around with different props as well, which was really, really fun. And then of course, like once we were finished with the actual shoot itself, I went back upstairs to the main area and sat down, had a nice coffee, and then went into the viewing room. Again, couldn't film anything in there naturally because they don't want you to just steal the pictures that they've taken. Had a little slideshow session with the images that they've taken. So we were going through every single one. They did them in colour and in black and white, so you can see the comparisons as well. Oh my god. I generally was sat there with my coffee like, oh my god. And there was a lot of pictures. It wasn't just like a couple. I think there was like 130, I think, in total. I think it totaled to like 260 because of the black and white ones as well. So 130 individual images, but if you include the black and white versions as well, that comes to like 260 images total. Which, I mean, I was like, oh, how? Yeah, it was quite intense, quite insane to like try and look through all of those. And then they obviously hit you at that point with the fees, which I was like, oh, ouch. Now, bearing in mind, I had obviously got this whole experience discounted quite heavily, so I knew from the get-go that there was going to be some kind of catch with this. There was no way that I was going to be paying the amount that I had originally paid to do all of that experience and get any kind of photos. Like, there was just no way. So yeah, we kind of had this like backwards and forwards discussion about the kind of benefits of each package. So for your idea, the packages, well, if you wanted to buy an individual image, they were roughly charging £60 per one individual image, which, to be fair, I understand to some degree. Do I think £60 on top of what you would pay for the experience as well is worth it? No. Just gonna be, you know me, I'm brutally honest. Do I think, they do an amazingly fantastic job, each and every one of them? Absolutely. I just do not, in my personal view, if it's something that you want to get into and it's kind of like the only way in, then 100% go for it. Even if you're feeling like treating yourself, why not? But for just an everyday kind of thing, no. To put it frank, it is not worth it at all. For one singular image that you're only going to probably use and look at once, £60 is obviously a lot of money. That's an entire PlayStation game. Do you know what I mean? Like, that is a video game. And do you know how much time and effort people put into a video game? A fuck ton, to put it frankly. So it's kind of like, and again, I'm not at all putting like any disrespect towards the jobs of any kind of photographers, because I know that they have obviously an incredible skill. It takes talent. It does. It really, really does take talent to create those kind of levels of images, and they are beautiful. But my god, for any normal human being with an average job, that is not at all plausible. So anyway, yeah, that's the base price. And then they kind of have these like silver, bronze, gold packages. I think from memory, the highest package worked out at nearly £3,000. £3,000. And they're like, oh, affordable. I was like, I'm sorry, I don't earn a lot of money. So the planet of affordable, that does not reside. Do you know what I mean? Like, absolutely bargain. No. 3 grand is not a bargain. My car isn't even that much. I did not even pay my car's price. You know, like, my car does not go anywhere near that price. But yeah, anyway, I'm not going to ramble on too much. I will probably just showcase some of the images that I did manage to get here, just so that you get an impression of like what the kind of level and standard is, because we can say it is good. They are beautiful, beautiful images, and I cannot fault them for that. But yeah, anywho, I just wanted to give you guys some pure facts on what to kind of experience, because you know, you have to be able to make an informed decision, and it is really, really difficult at times when you are being fully pressured, and you should never feel pressured at all to do anything that you do not want to do. If, you know, you sit there and go, it's not really in my price zone, don't feel pressured to do it. It is 100% on your, you know, you've paid for the experience. If you're happy with just the experience on its own, hey presto, go for that. Do not feel pressured that you have to do it. They obviously will try their best, because that's what business is at the end of the day. Business, you have to try and, you know, they're there to sell things. And just like when you get a call from anyone trying to sell you some kind of like insurance or anything, you've just got to do what you do with them. But anyway, I hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to give it a nice little thumbs up, and yeah, let me know what you thought, if you've ever tried to like get into these kind of things before, or what your personal opinions are of these. But yeah, thank you again so much for watching, and I will see each and every one of you guys in the next video. Peace out, bitches.